As a thank you to all of you who have supported us up to this point, and in celebration of the Scrub Academy reaching 1,000 subscribers, our brand new mat with the Scrub Academy's mascots will be given away to 2 viewers. To be entered, you'll need to be subscribed and comment on any video posted between now and the end of November. If you comment on multiple videos, each new comment will be counted as a new entry. Winners will be announced at the end of November. Enjoy the rest of today's video.
What's going on YouTube? This is Steven with the Scrub Academy. Today we're bringing you a Phantom Knight deck profile. I've been playing this at locals for the past 2 weeks now. I've been doing pretty much okay with it. I haven't been able to stay the full time, so I don't have a really good record for a full day of locals, but this is what I've built so far, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, so for our main deck here that we're going to start off with, we have got 3 of our Torn Scales. That's pretty basic. Obviously, you should be running 3 of these cards. 3 of this card. This card's really good. Special summons when you banish one from the graveyard, then you can discard 1 card, send 1 Phantom Knight's card from your deck to the graveyard, which is very important. That's just a card and not an actual monster, which is pretty good. So you have Boots, 2 of those, so that way you can banish for your Fogblade or for our rank up card that we're playing. Then we have 2 of the Ancient Cloak, so this is your other searcher, which you can use to search for any of the Phantom Knight cards. So you can go for Spell Trap or with a monster for that. Next we are playing our 1 Ragged Gloves. This is for our wings to send it to the graveyards, essentially, so we can get another special summon. So that is our PK lineup. Next we'll go on to 3 of our Tour Guide. We're playing 3 Tour Guide. These cards are a really good starter, so normal. Obviously, you get to special summon a Burning Up, or you can special summon a level 3 Fiend monster, but obviously we're going to be special summoning the Burning Abyss cards, which we'll get right into. We have 1 Graph, 1 Seer, essentially normal summon Tour, special Graph, link those, Graph effect, you get the special Star off of, and then you use, off the link summon, you go Cherubini. So then when you link with those for Bardiche, then you get to use Sur's effect, special summon back the Cherubini. So there's that. For our extenders, we are playing, should be fairly obvious, we're playing 3 of the Kagamucha Knights. This card's pretty insane. Normal summon, activate effect, special summon right after that. So it's just a really good extender card for when you don't open up Tour Guide, so it's really good. Just to kind of keep your plays going. Next we are playing 2 danger cards. We're playing a Jackalope and we're playing a Sukonoko. Obviously, like I said, they're just extender cards, so, and plus the draw one can be pretty beneficial if they miss. And if they hit a Phantom Knight card, that's actually kind of insane, so you don't mind seeing one of those go to the grave. Psychic Wheeler, and then also a Psychic Tracker, because those can just be special summoned from your hand, which is pretty insane. Hand traps, we're playing 2 Effect Veiler, and we're playing 2 Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. I like Ash just because she's also a level 3, so if you really, really have to, you can normal summon, and then you can go Kagamucha Knight, or Psychic Tracker, or Sukonoko or something. So if you really have to, you can, just because she's a level 3, so that's okay. I mean, obviously you'd rather not if you can avoid it, but it's there just in case. And then we are playing the Dragoon package, so we do have the 1 Red Eyes, and we do have the 1 Dark Magician. Alright, for our spells, so this is that rank up card I was talking about. This is what we mostly search off of Boots if we can go for this play. That's pretty simple. Other one-ofs are the Red Eyes Fusion, of course, and a Reinforcement of the Army. Next, for 2 of, we are playing 2 Emergency Teleports, and it's just got set back to Semi, so you can use these as extenders as well to summon out your Psychic monsters that are level 3. For the Wheeler and the Tracker, I believe. I think that's what this card is called. I forgot. I moved another one of. It's kind of a one of, kind of not. We are playing 1 Called by the Grave, and then we are playing the 3 cross out designators, because obviously we don't want to get ashed or veilered on the Tour Guide, so that's why we're running these. So essentially we're running 4 Called by the Graves. So really like this card. Then that's why we'll be also profiling a side deck as well, because I'll go over what I have in the side deck for if you win the dice roll. Next, onto our traps, pretty standard. We're playing only Phantom Knight traps. We're playing 3 Fogblade, 1 Brigadine, 1 wings. Obviously, Fog Blade's really good as just a trap card to stun your opponent. Plus, you can also banish a special summon just like the wings. So that's why we want to play 3 of those and then just the 1 wings. All right, next we'll move on to our extra deck. We are playing 2 Break Sword. Card's pretty good still, especially in combination with Rusty. So you can use Rusty's to pop this, or if it's on, you can use its effect to pop your monster, one of your opponent's monsters, or a card, and this card, so that way you can get the effect special summon 2 back that at level 4, so you can go into that rank up play if you have to on your second turn or something like that, if they clog up with a hand trap of their own. So that's why I really like this card, running this at 2. Next, obviously, we're playing 2 Levioneer. This card's really good at getting back our resources from being banished, so that's why we're playing 2 Levioneers. Next, we are playing the number F0 package, so we're playing Future, and then we are playing the Draco Future. So this card's insane. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, which is really good. And then you can negate a monster's effect and steal that card to your side of the field if it's a monster on your opponent's side of the field. So it's a really good card. Next, for the rank up magic spell, this is where this comes into play. We're playing the Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, and then to go on top of it is the Dark Requiem XYZ Dragon, which is really good with Rusty because you can activate that since it's a quick play spell on their turn. Once they've normal summoned or special summoned a monster, special this into the zone that Rusty points to, and then you can pop that monster, and then it can also negate effects. And then also you can special summon an XYZ card from your graveyard. So if you really wanted to, you can XYZ, or you can summon back a Break Sword if you'd like, which is really cool. Next, for our link cards, they're all 1-ofs. We're playing 1 Rusty. Pretty obvious why we're playing Rusty. It's a GOAT for the Phantom Knight cards. This card's insane. Send 1, then you get to set the Brigadine, which is really insane with him, so it's really good. Only thing to be careful with is you can't use it as link material, so once you put it on there, it's kind of there, so you just got to make sure that you're okay with that. Next, we are playing, obviously, the 1 Verte. It's pretty self-explanatory why we're playing Verte. We're playing Dragoon package. Next, we are playing Cherubini. Obviously, pretty obvious why we're playing this. You get to send 1 card from your graveyard, 1 monster card from your graveyard to the, 1 monster from your deck to the graveyard. So you can do this in multiple ways. So you can send Phantom Knight cards, you can send Burning Abyss cards, whatever basically utility that you need to send, use this card for that, which is really good. Next, we are playing the 1 Link Spider. So that way we can go into Brigadine, into Link Spider, so that way we can do Link with the Cherubini left over on our field for the Anaconda. So that's kind of why Link Spider's there. Next, Appaloosa. We're playing this just because sometimes, like at the last locals when I was going up against zombies, this card really helped me. I was able to put up Draco Future in this with 3 negates, so that was pretty helpful actually to have all that. So that was a really good card to have in there. It's just if you can't get your full end board result that you want, she's a really good second option. Next, we are playing the Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. We are playing this just because we are playing like Dragoon. I mean, because you can use that to get this, which is a pretty good boss monster. So I do like that aspect if we wanted to. It's just kind of an option. Plus, gaining a second attack on your next phase isn't bad either. And then obviously the real good effect is the banishing 1 card in the field. So this can be an out to Dragoon if you've already used, if you baited out a Dragoon's effect. So that's why we're playing this. And then obviously we are playing the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. So that ends that for our extra deck. Next, let's go over our side. So our side is we're playing 1 Pankratops, 1 Gamma Seal, and 1 Alpha. I kind of just have this as just kind of like a generic package for getting rid of big boss monsters on their side of the field, essentially, or getting free special summons off of that they have to deal with, essentially, to try to bait out stuff. So that's why I'm kind of pretty much just playing 1 of each of those. So that's just kind of just like a standard thing for me. We are playing 2 DD Crows. I still like DD Crow. I think it's a pretty good card to play against for Grave Effect decks. So that's why we're playing 2 of those. We are playing free Ghost Spell. I don't really mind Ghost Spell too much right now in this format. I think it's actually kind of decent. Anything that adds cards to the hand and or the extra deck, or excuse me, from the graveyard to your hand and or the extra deck, so that's pretty helpful in some cases. And then special summon monsters from the graveyard, which is pretty good, and then banish cards from the graveyard. So like if I'm going up against another Phantom Knight deck, then a mirror match, I like that for Ghost Spells. This is pretty good against Tri Brigades, so we really like that. Then I am playing 2 Nibiru, so like this is the reason why we're playing 2 Nibiru, and this is because put these in, if we win first, if we go dice roll, we win, dice roll, go first, put up a huge board, they can't play through it, they say, okay, go game 2, put in Nibiru, because we don't know what they're playing, most likely, so that way, just in case they pop off and we have Nibiru, that's great. But then in game 3, since they know that what we're playing, they play, if they have Nibiru on their side, they put in Nibiru against us, which then we have cross-out designators, so we only put in 1 Nibiru, we only keep in 1, and then have the cross-out designators. So that's really good for that, I think. Next, we have 2 other 2 traps. We have infinite permanences, just as utility, essentially, just if we feel like we need to stop 1 or 2 more things that Effect Veiler and Ash can't handle, so we can put it in those just in case. We are doing the 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, pretty generic for that, and then we are running 2 Dark Ruler No Mores, so that way if we are going when we are going second, open up hopefully Dark Ruler No More in our hand or a Nibiru in our hand, so that way we can basically play through what they have built up for a board, essentially. So that's pretty much why we're playing that. I think Dark Ruler No More is really good right now, so it's pretty important to play that. If you guys liked my deck profile, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment if you think there's something I can improve on. I really appreciate that as well, and we'll see you later.